Okay, so I took a container, I live in the country, and this is a black container that the cows have a lick in it that's minerals and salts and things like that. And I started these onions from seed. I've never done that before. And what I've done is I've taken the dirt from an old container, last year's container. I've had that aside, and I'm going to refresh that. And I took some peat moss, some basic peat moss, and I added it to it. And then I have some of my Coco Loco that I like, which is at the cotton core. And I just mixed it up in there. And we're going to get these set. And this is a southern exposure over here, plain and simple. They're not going to go in the greenhouse. And they'll be over here with my strawberry plants. And last night it was cool, so I did cover them just to be safe, although it didn't freeze. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get them started. And I'm not real fussy about trying to separate them. I kind of cram them in there because we like them tender. And I'll pull them out as they start to get bigger. Look at those roots, that's great. I'll pull them out and then it leaves room for the other ones. So I don't make gardening a big hard deal. Some you win, some you lose. So I try to come out here and enjoy, and that's the whole point of it. So let me keep going. Okay, so I've planted up as many, and while I was doing it, I thought, well, I have the idea. I have what, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 left in here. I'm going to take you on over to the 4x4 raised bed garden that I have already planted the onion sets. In there are the Texas white onion that I got from the feed store. But with that said, this will give those an opportunity to see how they grow a little longer in the ground, in the raised bed. So I'm going to take you on over to the raised bed garden and get these planted too this morning. Okay, so this is the 4x4 raised bed. I planted 2 cabbage plants, which I bought those from one of the big box stores. I have them in the little plastic container because it was cool last night. This one's doing pretty good. I'm not crazy about planting cabbage in the spring too much in zone 7B. For me, it never seems like the cabbage have enough time to get ahead, but I don't know. I'm not too concentrating on cabbage for this year. We're just gonna keep going along. So with that said, I know I've got some room in this bed to plant some more onions. These are doing real well, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up planting these others in this bed. I have forgotten to mention what kind of seeds I had started in the container over there, and a few that I threw into this bed. They are Southport white globe onion, and they were supposed to be good for our strong heat, which we can go into strong heat in the 7B pretty quickly. So with that said, they're called Southport white globe. We like a white onion. We don't like a real hot onion, so I'm hoping this will be sweet. These that I've got from sets are Texas white. They're supposed to be sweet onions, and again, I got those at the feed store. So let me water the ones in the container in, and we'll be done for today. Thanks for joining Denise with 12 Leaves Gardening, and come back and see me. Be blessed.